round pit. I'm Joe, and we're gonna keep going here with this dessert in a cup. All right, third cook today, right? So I'm trying to just knock out a bunch of videos. And this cup here, if you'd watch the pineapple one, this is what it looks like. So if you're on the trail, you ain't gonna have the clean cup that I always start with. That's because I take them home and I clean them up with SOS pads. However, even though it looks like there's stuff in there, if you rub your hand in there, there's no gunk. There's no, nothing that's sticking to the cup. Okay, so it's all cleaned out. All right, take it down to the creek or whatever. Use a scraper. So now we're going to drive on. We're going to oil this up because we're going to do yet another another cake. We're going to do another cake. Okay, we'll get some on the bottom here. Okay, this cake here, just a small variation from the white cake mix that we've done in the other two that we've done so far. This is my third cake I made in this cup. And you don't need that fancy lid. You can just use aluminum foil. Just put it over, it'll work. Okay, here's my. Okay, so again, just this is gonna be a peanut butter chocolate cake. All right, so again, this one here, this one we only put a 1/4 cup of flour in it. We'll see what happens. But a 1/4 cup of flour, 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of that dry milk, 2 teaspoons of butter, peanut butter, and some chocolate. Okay, so get out our bowl. Again, we're only going to need about 1/4 of water. We'll pour the water in slowly. If you're doing baking, always have a little bit extra flour on hand in case you put too much water in. You can thicken it back up. Okay. And I got a mark on here, so I mark my cups. Just a little Sharpie. Update them every now and then when they're fading out. Just remark them. Good. And I'm not gonna pour all the water in, like I said. However, I do got flour in case I need to. Add a little bit more. Get my spoon. Get the sides. I love this collapsible cup. I need to do a video on all my cook set. Just a hair, a little bit more water. There we go. So just short of a 1/4 cup of water has been working perfect with this recipe. Now there is a 1.5 teaspoons of less flour I'm using on this one. Okay. Get it all in there. That oil. Be generous with your oil, but not too generous, if that makes any sense. Meaning, you should be able to see a little bit of oil in there. Okay, and I'll bring you in here in just a second. Then, just some peanut butter packet here. Then I'm just going to add into it. You probably could have mixed it in with the batter, but I'm going to do it this way. That should be good. Okay. And I have some leftover chocolate. Okay. So with this chocolate, I'm only going to use a little bit, but I'm going to place it in here and there. Get back, buddy. And really, it didn't work too well on the lava cake, but that's probably because I didn't put a lot of chocolate in. Okay, but really the batter should come up in around the peanut butter and the chocolate. Okay, let me get my hands cleaned up some. Okay. And I hope you can see in the edge there, around the edges, you can see the oil. There's a little bit of oil. So I was a little generous with the oil. Okay, we're gonna get this all closed up. Okay. My lid. Same aluminum foil I've used quite a bit now. And you see I got some coals here, but I want it just a little bit more for cooking fire. And that last cake, so it's been about 10 minutes is when we've been checking. So we're gonna stick with 10 minutes and see how that works. We'll check in 10 minutes, but I'm gonna rotate it every 2 minutes, okay? So we'll see how it goes. All right, 10-minute mark. Let's see what we got here. It's smoking pretty good, isn't it? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I can't really. Oh, there's some batter. Okay, so I still see some batter. Ooh, almost picked that up with my bare hand. Still see some batter. So we'll give it a few more minutes. Let's see what it looks like then. Okay, so about 4 more minutes. I'll put some more on the top here in just a second. Okay, it's been 4 more minutes. So we'll see what 14 minutes, a little over 14, so about 14 and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it all the way off. Get a good look at it. I think it's done. It's done. So we're going to try and flip it onto a plate. We're going to try and flip that onto a plate. Get some gloves on here. Oh yeah, it's just crusted up a little bit. But really, you're going to be eating it out of the cup anyway. I'm just doing plating it up for presentation. Okay, can you see that? I just needed a little love pulling it. Just needed a little love just pulling it out, but look at that peanut butter and chocolate. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Mmm. Oh man, that peanut butter and chocolate together. That's a peanut butter, chocolate, lava one. Oh, I should have got that peanut butter out before I put that water in there. That's okay though. Whew. Boy, look at that. All right, so hey, 14 minutes seems to be the deal. We're gonna try a different flavor now. We're getting off this white cake. Because you can know all kinds of things you can do with this, the white cake mix. If you got a little kid, take some sprinkles, make a sprinkle cake. The kids will love it. Mmm. That's my favorite so far. Really peanut butter, look at it. Peanut butter chunk down in here. Peanut butter all throughout that cake. And chocolate. Gosh. I don't know if you can see that. Peanut butter all through there, like a swirl of it. That's how it made it around it. I told you it would come around it, and it did. Okay. So, till the next video, I'm Joe with the Round the Pit. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.